The Justice League vs. the Avengers is a debate that will rage on forever with no clear winner in sight. But what if we turned the tables? What if we pit each team against itself? Which team would win in a free-for-all brawl? And how would the dust settle? Let's find out. In today's video, I am going to pit the members of the Justice League against one another and declare once and for all who reigns supreme in the DC universe. It's gonna be a slugfest, so let's get into it. Batman vs. Wonder Woman. Who'll win the first match? For our first matchup, we are pitting two of the most powerful and recognizable superheroes against one another. Batman has shown time and time again that he can hang with the heavy hitters in the DC universe, even going toe-to-toe with Superman on occasion. However, Wonder Woman might just have the edge in this matchup. Wonder Woman is faster than Batman, stronger than Batman, and also has an indestructible bracelet which could potentially deflect any attack that Batman throws her way. Although Batman is a capable fighter, he will not be able to defeat someone who is both stronger and faster than him. In this matchup, Diana takes a quick trip to Gotham City, stops Batman from beating up some random goons and then beats him up herself. Flash vs. Aquaman, a speedster vs. an Atlantean for our second matchup. We are pitting two speedsters against one another. Both Flash and Aquaman are incredibly fast. In fact, they were even on the same team together for a while as members of Justice League International. But when it comes down to it, there really isn't much that Aquaman can do in this fight. He doesn't really have any superpowers per se, but he's a great hand-to-hand combatant and a very capable leader. However, those skills won't mean much when he's facing off against the fastest man alive. The Flash has fought and defeated Superman before by simply running around him at super speed until Superman passed out from lack of oxygen. Aquaman would have a very similar fate here, as the Flash could easily run circles around him and make him pass out, or the Flash could simply tag him and send him flying with a well-placed punch. Superman vs. Green Lantern, a David vs. Goliath showdown for our third matchup. We are pitting two incredibly powerful superheroes against one another. This should be a good one. It's basically a David vs. Goliath type scenario, with Superman being David and Green Lantern being Goliath. Green Lantern is easily one of the most powerful superheroes in the DC universe. His power ring gives him the ability to do just about anything, including flight, super strength, and the ability to create pretty much any construct that he can think of. Plus, Green Lantern is pretty skilled when it comes to hand-to-hand combat as well. Superman will have his hands full in this one. However, there is one thing that Superman has that Green Lantern does not: morals. Superman refuses to kill, and that could be his downfall in this fight. If Green Lantern is willing to do whatever it takes to win, then Superman may not be able to stop it. That being said, Superman is still one of the most powerful superheroes in the DC universe, and he should not be underestimated. If Superman is willing to go all out, then he could definitely take Green Lantern out. However, I think Green Lantern is just too powerful for Superman to handle. In the end, Green Lantern takes this one. Martian Manhunter vs. Cyborg. Who will win the fourth match? For our fourth matchup, we are pitting two incredibly powerful telepaths against one another. Martian Manhunter and Cyborg are both extremely powerful and versatile. They both have a variety of abilities that make them formidable opponents. However, there can only be one winner in this matchup, and I think that Martian Manhunter has the edge. Martian Manhunter is a shapeshifter, which means that he can change his form at will. This gives him a lot of versatility in battle, as he can change his size, shape, and even density. He can also read minds, which would allow him to know what Cyborg is planning before he even does it. Cyborg is a powerful opponent, don't get me wrong. He has a variety of technological abilities that make him a force to be reckoned with. However, I don't think that he'll be able to handle Martian Manhunter's telepathic abilities. In the end, Martian Manhunter will use his telepathy to control Cyborg and take this match. Cyborg vs. Shazam. Who will win the fifth match? For our fifth matchup, we are pitting two incredibly powerful superheroes against one another. Cyborg is a powerhouse with a variety of abilities that make him a force to be reckoned with. He's super strong. He's got a variety of technological abilities, and he's also a master strategist. Shazam, on the other hand, is a bit more of a... He's not as powerful as Cyborg, but he's definitely more unpredictable. With his immense magical powers, Shazam could easily defeat Cyborg if he catches him off guard. However, I think that Cyborg is just too much for Shazam to handle in the long run. In the end, Cyborg takes this one. Green Lantern vs. Martian Manhunter. Who will win the sixth match? For our sixth matchup, we are pitting two incredibly powerful superheroes against one another. Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter are both incredibly powerful, with a variety of abilities that make them formidable opponents. However, there can only be one winner, and I think that Green Lantern has the edge in this one. Green Lantern is just too powerful for Martian Manhunter to handle. His power ring gives him the ability to do just about anything, including flight, super strength, and the ability to create pretty much any construct that he can think of. Martian Manhunter would need to be a very smart and strategic opponent in order to stand a chance against Green Lantern, and even then, I'm not sure that it would be enough. In the end, Green Lantern takes this one. Shazam vs Cyborg. Who will win the seventh match? For our seventh matchup, we are pitting two incredibly powerful superheroes against one another. Shazam and Cyborg are both incredibly powerful and versatile. They both have a variety of abilities that make them formidable opponents. However, there can only be one winner, and I think that in this matchup, it's going to go to Cyborg. Cyborg is just too much for Shazam to handle. He is super strong, and he has got a variety of technological abilities that make him a force to be reckoned with. Shazam would need to be a very smart and strategic opponent in order to stand a chance against Cyborg, and even then, I'm not sure that it would be enough. In the end, Cyborg takes this one. Superman vs Batman. Who will win the eighth match? For our eighth matchup, we are pitting two of the most iconic superheroes against one another. This is definitely one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the entire tournament, and for good reason. Both Superman and Batman are incredibly powerful and skilled. They're both extremely intelligent, they're both great fighters, and they're both incredibly determined. There's no doubt that this will be an epic battle. However, there can only be one winner, and I think that Superman has the edge in this matchup. Don't get me wrong, Batman is an amazing superhero and he definitely stands a chance against Superman, but ultimately, Superman is just too powerful for Batman to handle. He's super strong, he has got a variety of powers that Batman just couldn't match, and he is also just too fast for Batman to keep up with. In the end, Superman takes this one. Wonder Woman vs Aquaman. Who will win the ninth match? For our ninth matchup, we are pitting two of the most powerful superheroes against one another. Wonder Woman and Aquaman are both incredibly powerful with a variety of abilities that make them formidable opponents. However, there can only be one winner, and I think that Wonder Woman has the edge in this one. Wonder Woman is just too powerful for Aquaman to handle. She's super strong. She has got a variety of abilities that Aquaman just couldn't match, and she is also just too fast for Aquaman to keep up with. In the end, Wonder Woman takes this one. Flash vs Green Lantern. Who will win the 10th match? For our 10th and final matchup, we are pitting two of the most powerful speedsters against one another. This is definitely one of the most exciting matchups of the entire tournament, and for good reason. Both Flash and Green Lantern are incredibly powerful and skilled. They're both extremely fast, they're both great fighters, and they're both incredibly determined. There's no doubt that this will be an epic battle. However, there can only be one winner, and I think that the Flash has the edge in this matchup. Flash is just too fast for Green Lantern to handle. He has got a variety of speedster abilities that Green Lantern just couldn't match, and he is also just too fast for Green Lantern to keep up with. In the end, the Flash takes this one. So after all is said and done, we have our winner. The winner of the Justice League Free-for-All is none other than the Flash. Now if you disagree with my picks, let me know who you think would win in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time.